Pooh Shiesty kidnapped Gucci Mane, bro. He kidnapped Gucci Mane, chat. Today we're finna watch a video on that. Let's see how this unfolds, bro. Genuinely.
So Pooh Shiesty had a problem. If you don't know Pooh Shiesty, he's a rapper from Memphis, Tennessee. Now, Pooh Shiesty's problem is he was just arrested by the FBI for allegedly abducting and then robbing a rap legend named Gucci Mane. But here's the craziest part. Gucci Mane is not just a rap legend, he is a label owner. In fact, Pooh Shiesty is signed under Gucci Mane's label. Pooh Shiesty calls up Gucci Mane. He said, look, I don't want to be signed under you anymore. Gucci Mane said, so, yeah, the thing is, Pooh Shiesty makes a lot of money for the record label. He's a big rapper. So Gucci Mane said, why am I going to let you out of the label when you make me a lot of money? Pooh Shiesty said, how about we have a meeting and talk about it face to face? Gucci Mane said, I don't see why not. Well, let me tell you why not. You see, Pooh Shiesty and his father are heavily associated with the streets in Memphis. Apparently, Pooh Shiesty don't be playing about what he raps about. And he raps about getting down and dirty. Remember the song Back in Blood by Pooh Shiesty and Lil Durk? Well, that song wasn't for you or me. It was allegedly directed to a person he actually robbed, and he was telling them, come get your jewelry back in blood. He just happened to turn into a hit song. Gucci Mane said, yeah, that song did make me a lot of money.
This is about Gucci Mane.
Let me just hire security. So
getting
Gucci
kidnapped
security
by
over to meet
Pooh Shiesty.
Now, here's where things start to get wicked, because let's just say there's a lot of evidence against Pooh Shiesty.
Exactly, bro.
Gucci Mane entered the meeting. Now, Pooh Shiesty, something I forgot to tell you, he was arrested recently for a charge.
Yeah, he got out like 3 months ago, bro.
He walked into the meeting, he get a phone call. Ring, ring, ring. Pooh Shiesty said, hello? The person on the phone said, yes, Mr. Shiesty, this is your probation officer. What are you doing in Dallas, Texas? Pooh Shiesty said,
I see what you did there, bro.
Like recreation. I'm on vacation, all that. The probation officer said, no, you're not. Go back to your house. You are on house arrest. Pooh Shiesty said, probation officer said, boy, when I hang up this phone and blink 3 times, I better see you in the crib, Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty wasn't at the crib. How did the probation officer know Pooh Shiesty was in Dallas? Well, because Pooh Shiesty got himself an ankle monitor. So Gucci Mane said, look, we can do this another time, Shiesty. Shiesty said, no, let's just do this right now. Come on. They go in the recording studio. Shiesty said, look, I'm going to keep it simple. You know, I want to be out of the label deal. Gucci Mane said, nah, we're just going to keep it like this. Pooh Shiesty said, no, you're not listening to me. The two start getting a little agitated. Things start getting a little heated. Shiesty looked at one of the people he came with. He said, go get me my black bag. Gucci Mane said, you better watch out. I got security outside. Pooh Shiesty said, I count about 2 security guards with you. I got some friends too. Another rapper named Big 30, Pooh Shiesty's dad, and about 6 other dudes rushed.
Bro, he put up with his dad? Yo, him and his pops is running shit down, bro. L father, bro. I'm not gonna lie, L father. He's the problem. He's the reason why he's like this, bro. This nigga just got out of the feds 3 months ago, bro, and he hawking shit down with his dad? Ain't no way, bro. So this whole thing is because he wanted to get out the label, bro? Nigga, you signed a 360. You know what it was coming with, gang. That shit crazy, bro. This is so ignorant, bro.
Shit, they give Pooh Shiesty what he was looking for in that black bag, and it was he brings it out and says, Gucci, so let's have that discussion again. The rest of these folks are armed as well. They take over the studio, block the door. That's why that kidnapping charge is there. Simply put, if someone doesn't allow you to leave a location, that's basically kidnapping. Pooh Shiesty's father brings out a contract saying,
I'm confused. Bro, why do we know about this? Why do we know about this? Aren't they supposed to be like gangsters or something, bro? It's supposed to be real gangsters. Why do we know about this? Who called the police? Who snitched, gang? That's what I really want to know, bro. Because niggas always rap capping, bro.
Pooh Shiesty is let out of the label deal. They give it to Gucci Mane. They say, look, Gucci, we need you to sign this. But here's the thing. If you have on somebody, no matter what they do, no matter what they sign, that contract
ain't no way Gucci snitched,
bro.
So
Gucci Mane says, yeah, sure, I'll sign it. Signs it. They record Gucci Mane signing
it. The Gucci Mane from 2006, bro.
Gucci. I mean, you did it. Gucci's like, yeah. Pooh Shiesty looks at his dad. He said, this is going to count, right? Pooh Shiesty's father looks at it. He said, oh, no, this is not going to count. Gucci Mane forgot to date it. Gucci Mane, put the date on. Gucci Mane said, oh, yeah, here's the date, right? There you go. Then Pooh Shiesty and the rest of his folks rob Gucci Mane and his folks. Pooh Shiesty and them leave. They're caught on surveillance camera leaving. They get him outside in their cars. Pooh Shiesty's cars register them, leaving. The police were called. The police pull up. They said, what happened? They said, yeah, Pooh Shiesty and them robbed us. The police said, y'all do look injured, but we are going to need some more evidence. Let's look at the surveillance footage. They look at the surveillance footage. They said, oh, look, it's Pooh Shiesty. They called Pooh Shiesty's probation officer. They said, hello? Probation officer said, yeah, Pooh Shiesty over there in Dallas with Gucci Mane and them. They said, yeah, that's what we thought. They hung up. The police went to the local Staples. They said, boy, you won't believe this. Pooh Shiesty's dad was just here, and he printed out a contract. Insanity. It looked like he wanted somebody to sign. The police said, well, I'm
not gonna lie, bro. I'm sorry for the pauses, chat. But my take on this is, apparently, if you so-called a gangster, right? If you live the life of being a gangster, I feel as if you should be a gangster when it's time to be a gangster. When the police shows up, that's all it should be. You shouldn't say nothing, bro. There's no running to the police. There's no making no reports. Like, why are you snitching if you're supposed to be a gangster, bro? That don't make no sense to me, bro. What do y'all think, bro? That don't make no sense to me.
A monkey's uncle. The police looked at each other. They said, it's like them boys wanted to get caught. Ring, ring, ring. When the police gets an alert, he said, what this? Going on Instagram. He sees some of the goons out there posing with Gucci Mane's jewelry. They said, the police said, oh, you can't make this up. They called Pooh Shiesty. They said, Pooh Shiesty, go ahead and turn yourself in. Pooh Shiesty said, y'all want me to turn myself in right now? They said, yeah, just come on in. We got a spot for you. Pooh Shiesty rolls up. Yeah, the FBI locked up Pooh Shiesty, Pooh Shiesty's dad, the other rapper, Big 30. The rest of the
Big 30 gone too?
Pooh Shiesty. This dude sounded
Chad, y'all listen to Big 30?
Giddy while he was saying this.
I used to spam him in high school.
He said, boy, I got a story to tell y'all. Now, side note, I saw a lot of people saying Gucci Mane, it must be a snitch since the police came in and did this whole thing against Pooh Shiesty. But what you got to understand is there were other people in the room along with Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane very well could have been the one that called the police, or it could have been the
Fed said Gucci gave a description of Shiesty. Ain't no way, bro. Gucci Mane from 2006. Snitching in the big 26. Ain't no way, bro.
Brought with him. Now, Gucci Mane calling the police, regardless, in my opinion, I'm saying this man is a label owner at this point. Like,
you see, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're a gangster first, if that's the life you live, if that's what you be telling people in your raps, then you should live like one. This right here, this is fries. I don't fuck with that shit, gang. Not gonna lie.
You don't think he's gonna let this one go? No, he's calling the police. And here's another thing you gotta understand. Even if Gucci Mane and the people around him did not call the police, the feds probably wanted Pooh Shiesty so bad that they couldn't contain themselves. They were probably gonna figure this out no matter what, either way. As soon as that man skipped out on his probation, I guarantee you the feds got a phone call. What you gotta understand is Pooh Shiesty allegedly was wilding out in Memphis.
Bro, I know they was mad as hell when they seen the FBO video, bro.
So when you click on the police's radar, the feds' radar, especially as a rapper, they watch you and they're already compiling a whole case against you so they can lock you up for many, many years. They may let you go on a crime. They may let you go on another crime. But they always got their eyes on you. So when this report came out of Pooh Shiesty, when the police probably got called about this robbery, the feds probably did an instant backflip. They probably said, oh, we don't got to do all this paperwork, hawking them down and all that. We could just lock them up right here, right now. They said, for sure. And well, Pooh Shiesty is currently in custody. You got witnesses, you got camera footage.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
The toughest thing going for Pooh Shiesty
He's not making it out. He's not getting out.
You got like 7 other co-defendants with you. If they get one of those people to flip for less time and say everything that happened, then Pooh Shiesty and a couple other folks might be going to jail for a very long time. Because the thing is, even though they have all of this evidence,
yeah, bro, he's not getting out, gang. I'm not gonna lie, he's not getting out, bro. My boy Pooh Shiesty's not getting out, bro. GG's, bro. There's no way you couldn't make it to at least 6 months without getting arrested, bro. This shit's crazy. These niggas love jail, bro. They love jail, bro. Him, Kodak, Young Boy, these niggas love jail, bro. Like, damn, bro. Can we not have the good rappers out, bro? They go put everything on Shiesty, bro. They're bloodlusting for this nigga, bro. Literally, bro. They're bloodlusting for this nigga. It's crazy as hell, bro. Cause his shit was fire. What the fuck? Nigga. Bro, that shit. Yo, what the fuck, man? Bruh. Am I back? Yo, chat, am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Let me know. Let me know if I'm back, chat. Let me know if I'm back, bruh. Yo, let me know if I'm back, bro. God damn, I misclick, chat. I misclick. I misclick, bro. I misclick.